The Jarrell Big Baby Miller versus Anthony Joshua deal is halfway done. Before we get into this next late breaking news, do me two things. Don't forget to hit that bell icon and subscribe, and don't forget to hit that like button. So the word on the streets is that Big Baby Jarrell Miller has signed his portion of the contract, and the only thing they're waiting on now is for Anthony Joshua to sign his portion of the contract. I mean, I like this fight better than the Dillian White fight that had been rumored to take place, because we've already seen Anthony Joshua knock out Dillian White. Ain't no need to see that again. Dillian White barely got past Derek Chisora, a fight that he was losing before he knocked out Derek Chisora in the 12th round. So why would Anthony Joshua take a fight against him? And quite frankly, apparently, that's the same way that Wembley Stadium felt about that fight. They didn't feel that Anthony Joshua and Dillian White 2 was a big enough fight to sell out their stadium. And they only want big fights in that stadium since that arena holds over 100K. So now it leaves Anthony Joshua two opponents, Jarrell Big Baby Miller and Luis King Kong Ortiz. Now we all know that Anthony Joshua don't want to come to America and fight Luis Ortiz because Luis Ortiz is too big of a risk for Anthony Joshua to make his debut in America to fight. Luis Ortiz is a guy that can beat Anthony Joshua. And Anthony Joshua knows that. Eddie Hearn knows that Luis Ortiz is capable of beating Anthony Joshua. So they look at that fight as why would he make his debut and come to America and possibly lose a fight that's going to bring his star power way down. So, I mean, the only guy left on the table for a big America fight is Jarrell Big Baby Miller. You know, Jarrell Big Baby Miller, he's very green. He still hasn't proven himself. He still doesn't have anybody on his resume. You know, he has a very weak resume if you just want to keep it real. You know, I'm not trying to talk bad about Jarrell Big Baby Miller, but who has he fought? He hasn't fought nobody. So, I mean, that's the safest fight for Anthony Joshua. So that's what it looks like that they're aiming towards, is Anthony Joshua will be making his debut at Madison Square Garden Arena against the hometown guy, Jarrell Big Baby Miller. You know, I see this fight as a fight that Anthony Joshua will win. I mean, they're two big heavyweights that come straight for it. They both don't have a lot of head movement. They both don't, have a lot of upper body movement, period. But if you break the fight down, Anthony Joshua, he has the faster hands and he has the better boxing ability. So I do see Anthony Joshua coming out this fight as the victor. What we don't know, we really don't know how good Jarrell Big Baby Miller is, since his resume, is not good. He doesn't have a good resume. He hasn't been tested. So I might be wrong. Jarrell Big Baby Miller might be a lot better than I think he is. But it looks like that he'll soon get a chance to show how good he really is. As far as a date for this fight, I'm not sure the date yet, but I'm thinking that they still going to keep that same April date that they have for Wembley Stadium and just switch that date right over to the Madison Square Garden Arena so he can make his debut in the U.S. Now, this is Straight Facts Boxing Talk. Let me know what you think about this in the comments. Don't forget to like this and don't forget to hit that bell icon to subscribe.